Okay, my thrift store finds for the week. Found this pillow. Isn't that pretty? It could be fall or summer. It was 50 cents. Found another garden pot for $1.50. Found cups, 50 for 50 cents. It looks like it's, oh no, it's opened. So I don't know how many's left in here, but it looks like it's close to 50, maybe 40 are in here. I'm gonna use these for seed starting. And then I got these cool baskets. There's 3 of these for $2 each. Isn't that cute? And then this one for $2. Then for all of our party get-togethers, there is 3 tablecloths here for $1. So I can use those for our get-togethers. Then my flowers, I got this half-price day. So I got all of these for $1/4 of a stem, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 here. So normally $1.75, but it was half price day, so I got it for about 75 cents or so. So those are gonna be a pretty arrangement. Loving that. Same place, got this wreath. It was $1, but it was 50% off, so I got me a little Easter egg wreath. And got me this little lamp. Love that. It's a little candle lamp. It was 50 cents. And I got me a new microwave bowl. I needed one about this size, so I got that for 50 cents also. And then on half price day, they also had 10 cents per ball, all of this yarn. I asked Mom if she wanted it, but she didn't need it. 5 cents a ball for this yarn would have been a really darn tootin' good deal. I've got a little visitor. Hello, little guy. Are you enjoying your breakfast? Okay, it is April in Wyoming, and I have some of my indoor plants hardening off, but I want to start a little mini greenhouse for the rest of my tomatoes and stuff that I'm going to start. But my problem is I was going to try and build me a greenhouse out of these bags of soil and these old windows that I got for $5 at the restore. But the question is, this is Wyoming and it's still really cold. So I need to find a spot that is actually warmer to keep the heat going at night. So here's my colored concrete, 74, because the more heat that's in the ground, the more it'll keep going during night. Ooh, 70 on the concrete. Okay. Now here's the question. We all know black absorbs heat, but let's see how much heat it actually absorbs. 82, hot diggity. Okay, so in all of my concrete, I'm going to have to find, or in all of my asphalt, I need to find a place to set up my mini greenhouse. So I got all these bags of soil. I can't remember if they were $2 or $5 each. I don't know. I need to go back and look, but it doesn't matter. Either way, that's a really stinking good deal because they were $20 to start with. So I got all of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these up in a rectangle, and then I'm going to take my windows and set them on top. Question is, where in my great big lot do I put them close to the water over there, or do I put them close to the garden over here? That is the question. Just out of curiosity, let's see what the temperature of my soil is right now, which this isn't going to be a good accurate thing, but just a guesstimation. Oh yeah, there's no way my soil is 104 degrees. What? There is no way. Okay, now we got down. It's cold. I can feel it cold. Yeah, 62 degrees, 65. Okay. And here is the final setup after I got my mini greenhouse set up. Now, it's supposed to be 20 degrees this week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my seeds today in my pots. As soon as the wind dies down, take off the tops so they can get some rain and snow on them to get them really well watered. And then after our 20-degree weather is gone on Sunday, I will take and put the tops back on and have my mini greenhouse. Now there are some holes in the sides here, so what I'll do is if it gets below freezing again, I'll just throw a moving blanket over the top and that should keep them. And when I went to the thrift store a couple days later, we had these little guys sitting there. I think that the mother duck over there on the right, I think she was trying to start a nest there right in the middle of the sidewalk. So I was like, wow, okay. But I found at the restore this set of drawers that my friend that I'm helping declutter needed for her schoolroom. She was looking for this exact size. They had them in the back. I snagged the guy and said, hey, are you guys selling those? Because if so, I really, really want them. And he's like, well, maybe. So he sold them to me for $6 for both of them. Then she needed a trash can for her house. So I got this trash can for $3.50 for her. Okay, my thrift store find. I got this large rural mailbox. So I'm going to paint that and put that up for us. We need a bigger mailbox. This mailbox was $4 at the thrift store, and as you can see here, it's $64 at Home Depot. I just saved myself 60 bucks because I already have the black spray paint that I got for 50 cents at a garage sale left over from last year. And then I saw these and I was like, what are these? They are $3 each. And I can't figure out what they are. They are grow-throughs for my plants. So I have really big yellow sunflower type plants that I love. They're not sunflowers or something else. They're like a daisy more than a sunflower. And these are gonna be perfect. And there's 2 in each of there. So 6 of those. I don't know, let's go look and see how much these are. Holy cow, these things are from $49 to $79. And I got 3 of them for $9. That is a darn tootin' good deal, even if I do say so myself. Well, thank you whoever left those at the thrift store. Okay, and then I got this cute little thing here for $2 right there. I am going to put some rocks in the bottom of it and set it up there with my watering cans as soon as it's done snowing this week. Yes, this is April, the middle of April, and we get in the snow. So, gonna put it up there as soon as it's done snowing. Then I went to the thrift store and I found this huge 28-inch clock for $3. I looked this puppy up at Home Depot. It was almost $90 at Home Depot. I couldn't believe it. Turned around, put it on Facebook Marketplace for $30, and I sold it in just 2 hours. So I would say $27 for literally, what, 5-10 minutes worth of work was a pretty good return on my money. Thought it was funny though, I came across this meme that says, waiting for some random guy to arrive because my wife decided to risk my life by selling our blender on Facebook Marketplace for $9. Yes, I think that's how Mike feels. Although I never make him do it. I always do the Facebook Marketplace stuff, but I just thought this was funny because yes, that would definitely be Mike. And an hour later, I turned around and was on Upcycle and found this darling table and chairs that I absolutely love. I sold my set when we moved from Colorado and really wished that I would not have done that. And I found a lady on Marketplace selling this one for $45. So I turned around, got in the pickup, took my money from the clock and went and picked up this set. I didn't keep that money very long. But I'm super excited because it's sitting out in my yard so that I can see it out of my big window. Super cute. And it is almost time to get my bird baths. Can you guys tell me if I just use silicone to fix this crack in my bird bath, will that work and be safe for the birds? I'm pretty sure silicone is safe. So I've had this at least 20 years. Yeah, I've had this over 20 years. I've had this 21 years. Who knows how long the former owner had it, and I need to fix the crack. I don't even know if I'll be able to turn it around now because it may just fall apart. But if it doesn't fall apart, I need to fix the crack. I went to go pick up the table and chairs at the same house. She's moving and she was selling this bench for $5. So I picked that up because I want to fix the raised beds in my back deck and I need some wood, and I thought, well, shoot, for $5, even if I don't use it as a bench, I will turn around and tear it apart and use the wood. Then I found this at the Restore. Hello, Brad. He's our favorite Restore guy. He loves us. Found this galvanized siding. I don't know what you call it, but it was $3 a sheet. I got 3.5 sheets. You can see here, these are $56 at Home Depot. I got yet another darn tootin' good deal. $12 is what I paid. They're $56 each, so just under $200. I saved just under $200. That was a good deal. Thanks, Brad. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to this other galvanized steel that I got for free. And I am going to put it in my garden here where the darn tootin' rabbits will not stop eating my stuff. So I was going to go ahead and rebuild this whole fence this year because it's only temporarily up. But since we've kind of had a cash crunch at the moment, probably wait and do it next year. That is okay, but I am going to go ahead and put the galvanized steel up to keep the rabbits out. And then I've got my plants out and started. As you can see, yeah, the poor things are like, what is happening? But I have them on my rolly cart. This is one of the best investments I've ever made. I think I paid $25 for this rolly cart and I use it all the time. I was using it for my soap for a long time, but I just roll the plants out during the day and roll them back into the garage at night. And yes, I'm going to be adding more soon. And then I looked up out of my window and look what was in my galvanized tub outside my window. Little turd. So it's kind of cute, but now I have to make sure I keep my front door open in case he decides to come back. I've since cleaned out that tub, so hopefully he won't be coming back, but yeah. Oh my goodness, dear, we must take this moment. It is spring. Wow. The birds are tweeting.
In March in
the
Wyoming?
Sun is out.
What is this?
Spring is on its way. There is hope, honey. There is hope.
Yes.
And then I saw this and I was just like, oh my goodness, guys, if this is not the state of affairs in our world today, these apples are not real. Don't try to eat them. I can't believe I have to write this sign. Management, is that not just the truth all the time? All right, and then I went to Walmart to pick up some groceries and look at this ham. Guys, I wanted to point this out to you. This is very important. The ham on the left is a light gray, not a dark pink. This ham is 100% spoiled. If you guys see ham at the store like this, call the manager, tell them this is spoiled, and don't buy it. Oh my goodness, I could not believe it. I was totally grossed out, but what do you expect for Walmart? Then I went to go buy seeds, and look what happened. I went and opened it, and I went and opened the seeds, and there was nothing in there. So then Dave and I went back to Walmart, and I said, Dave, help me look through these and see if we can find some. All of these seed packets were empty. Okay, so all of these are empty of seeds. I got some and they were empty. Shake the one, Dave.
Oh wait, shake this one? Oh yeah.
See the seeds are in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel them, but all of these are empty, so make sure your seeds have actual seeds in there. And the lady at customer service wasn't believing me. I'm like, you can hear the seeds shaking around in this package that has seeds. And over here, there's no shaking happening. And she said, well, don't open them, just leave them there. I'm like, okay, but you need to know that these seeds are bad. So anyway, yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then I went to another thrift store and It was fill a bag for $1 day, and Mom and I had went and I saw this suit, and Jack's got a dance coming up here in a couple of weeks. And I was like, oh, I think that's way too big for Jack, but I wasn't totally sure. So I took him back to the thrift store for him to try it on, and the suit jacket fit. And I thought, well, shoot, for $1, just the vested jacket alone is worth it. I didn't make him try on the pants. I couldn't find a size anywhere. And I took it up and I thought, well, for $1, I'm just gonna try it and see. And the jacket and the vest at least fit, so if he needed that, he could use that. And we get up there and the ladies are taking it off the hanger and they're like, oh, do you want to keep the hanger? I said, yeah, maybe I will for this one. And she said, well, that's a tuxedo. And she was so excited. They kept going on and on and on about how I found this tuxedo for $1 at the thrift store. They're right, it is a tuxedo. But what's funny is when I got home, I kept looking for tags and I couldn't find any. And I thought, this thing is custom made. This is a custom made suit. So I finally found a tag of the tailor that made it, and I went to their website and there was no prices. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wait a minute, there are no prices on this website. How much are these suits? And so I finally looked it up, and the closest I could find was $2,000 for a suit from this company. So this tuxedo is probably $3,000, I would think. I don't know. But it's anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 is my best guess. And I paid $1 for Jack's suit for the dance. I could not believe it. So that was my darn tootin' good deal for the year right there. He's gonna be going in style to the dance. What's even better is when we got home, I had him try on the pants, and would you believe the suit pants fit him also? The entire suit fits him perfectly. So now he cannot grow for the next 4 years. This has to be his suit for the spring formal for the next 4 years. Oh, my poor children. I'm only kidding, of course, guys. All right, today at the thrift store, I found this really stinking cool thing right there. I am going to go and put it out in my arbor. Then I found this wreath for $4 and another wreath for Mom for $5. So I got my spring wreath there. It was $34.99 to start with. You can see I paid $4 right there. So yeah, I got a good deal. I got to fix this, but I got a good deal. And then my friend that I'm helping her declutter her house has desks, and her son has some leatherworking stuff. So I don't know if she'll use this or not. I'm not going to be offended if she doesn't, but it's $1, so I thought I would grab it in case it might be helpful for their organizing. And then I got all of these flowers for $15. It's slightly more than I normally pay for flowers like this, but these are the really super pretty ones. Normally I try not to go more than $10, but they're really, really pretty ones. And I know you guys are thinking, Tara, what are you doing with all of these flowers? Well, the deer, as you can see here, like to wander through my yard. So when they decide that my yard is their dinner for the day and I don't have my deer repellent out, I can at least still have something blooming, even if it is fake. And here's the next tip is you may have to change brands. My son absolutely loves Old Spice deodorant, but guess what? He ain't using it anymore because it is now $7 for one stick of deodorant. So this one was $2.94, and he can only use deodorant, not antiperspirant. So guess what he's using now?